Do you want to tell ghost stories? Okay. Once upon a time, there were two little girls that were very cheeky and they wanted to explore the town. The younger girl wanted to go to the mountains. She knew a very good secret there. So then they took off and started running to the mountains. They went by Brooks Diner and by a random car. And then they went by the movies. And then they were almost there. The older sister did not know what was happening. She had no idea. So then the younger sister started to run closer and closer to the mountain. And then she was going around the wall of the mountain. And then finally, there was a secret passage that opened. The older sister had no idea what happened. So the younger sister showed around the whole place. And the younger sister asked the older sister if she wanted to see what's on the note. And the older sister was confused because there was no writing. So then the younger sister took out her flashlight and then turned off the lights. And then she took it out. And then she showed her what was on the notes. So then the end. Once upon a time, there were two little girls. And the older one wanted the little sister to follow her to the police station. So then they went. They walked from the campsite where they were sleeping last night. And they went on their skateboards. The younger one had to grab hers, but she doesn't really know how to skate, so she's going to be very wonky skating for a long time. So while the younger sister was wonky skating and the older sister was going normally, the younger sister had no idea what the older sister was trying to show her. But then she will find out later. So then they went to the police station, and then the older sister waited a little bit for their younger sister and then went. They saw two criminals, and then they went to see what was happening, and the younger sister was wondering what's happening. She wondered why they were going to jail. And then they finally went up into the vents. The older sister was showing the younger sister a secret path. So the older sister went and showed her. And the younger sister was very amazed. The older sister told her to look back behind the thing. And then so she did. She went behind it and then went all the way down. And then she saw it. There's a blue credit card. She was very confused, so she picked it up. They both had it, and they saw a picture of the town owner, Mr. Brookhaven, who is sadly dead now. And so, the end. Once upon a time, there were two girls. One was the younger sister, and one was the oldest. The younger sister really wanted to show the older sister something. So the older sister just followed, just in case it was like something very important. So then they went on their skateboards to go faster. The younger sister got better because she drove it like before 2 times or 1. So she didn't really like go back and forth and mess up and fall off. But she was randomly heading for the hospital. She passed her school, her and her sister's school. She passed the daycare and the orphanage. And she passed the police station and the new house. And then she went to the hospital randomly. Her older sister was very, very confused. And then, so she was gonna get a ladder. So she brought a ladder with her. She randomly was very strong. And then, so they climbed up. And then the older sister noticed that there was a broken window. So the younger sister showed the older sister everything. The 2 chairs that they gave stuff to people to test on them. And then this weird different color wall. And then she showed the surgery room. And then there's this shot that still lies here today. The sister did not know what was happening. And then the sister said that the younger sister said the FBI used to work down here. And there was a gun. And it was real, so the older sister told her not to take it. And then they saw the most scary thing in her life. So then they started running out of the place as fast as they can, because this was too scary for them. They randomly fell out of a hole into the hospital. They thought they teleported. So the end. Once upon a time, there were two sisters. One was younger, and the older sister wanted to show her little sister something. So they got on the skateboards, and then they just started riding. But the younger sister had no idea what she was doing. But the older sister gave her a hint. It was something that they had to do with something blue. But the younger sister had no idea what was happening. So she just followed her older sister on a skateboard. And then they saw something that the younger sister had no idea of because she's still in kindergarten. But the older sister knew exactly what it was. So then they stopped. And then she took out the card they saw from earlier. And then temperature stable. The younger sister was amazed because she never saw this. There were random things here. She loved pressing buttons. But then she had no idea why one was red. So then she just wanted to put in the password. The younger sister wanted to try. So she just did an easy one, fluffy slime maker 200. And then she sent it. And then the password was good. And now it just turned off. It's been approved. It turned on and then it was good. And then so they went out to see what changed, but they don't think anything has changed. The end. Once upon a time, there were two sisters. One was younger and one was older. So then the younger sister wanted to show the older sister something. The older sister had no idea. So they hopped on the skateboard and the older sister followed the younger sister. It was really late, but they didn't care. They just wanted to still go. So then they started driving. The older sister had no idea why they were driving past their school. And then they drive past the daycare. They really need to go up a hill. And so they started to drive up a hill. There were other people there because this is a town, duh. And then so while they were driving up the hill, the younger sister spotted what she was looking for, a church. The older sister had no idea what they were doing. So then they got off their skateboards and then they started walking into the church. Well, the older sister followed. And then the younger sister went in here and told her older sister to go in after her. But then the younger sister zoomed in her. And then she looked behind her. And then there was a picture of the owner, Mr. Brookhaven, in a house with a carriage. And so the older sister got to go look in it because the younger sister pushed her in. And then the end. Once upon a time, there were two little sisters. And the older sister wanted to show the younger sister something, but the younger sister was very, very confused. So then they went off on their skateboards. So then the younger sister was following the older sister. And the older sister was making her go with her. So she was scared. The younger sister was very, very scared because it was at nighttime. So they went to Starbucks. The younger sister wanted to get a drink, but the older sister did not let her. So then they were running at the wall randomly, but the younger sister had no idea until she found out that there is a secret base here. She was so curious what was in here. She asked if we get everything for free, the weapons and the bombs, and then the older sister said, no, we're gonna go to jail. But then the younger sister saw that you could see in all the cameras. But also the Vang ball blew up, and nothing was really happening on Brookhaven today. So the younger sister got out. And then so they went back up. The younger sister was very confused about why the older sister was leading her through dirt. The younger sister hates dirt because she usually gets it stuck up her fingernails. And then she saw there was the bank vault that she just saw. She thought that her key card would work, but it didn't. Because this is from Mr. Brookhaven. The end. Once upon a time, there were an older sister and a younger sister. The younger sister wanted her older sister to follow her, so then they started riding on skateboards. The older sister was so confused. She didn't even know what was happening. So they went on the road for no reason. No cars were there. It was a very unbusy street. They have no idea why. But no one ever goes on this road. They say it's always haunted or something like that. But the older sister and the younger sister don't care about it. Oh, those are the solar panels. And then so they see dirt mountains, trees, and a blue sign that was back there. You saw it for a split second. And then the younger sister finally saw something that made her very happy randomly, and she started jumping. And then she knew that it was this way now. And then they both got very scared because the younger sister had no idea that she was going to see this. And then so they were going towards that house, with the older sister confused why they were going to break into someone's house. So the younger sister was just going very close to it, and she went off her skateboard, and she went in. And she said that this was Mr. Brookhaven's house. And then this is his bed. And then they had no idea what this was. The older sister had a bomb randomly and tried blowing up the bed. But there was no use. So the end. It was morning, so the sisters really had to get going home. So make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Bye. Bye.